What up? It's Colin here with Totally Normal Gaming, and today I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks to take down one of the Remnant 2 bosses, Abomination in Nerude. Abomination was the first boss I encountered while playing Remnant 2, and it really gave me a run for my money. That move, what is that move? No! Why didn't I dodge right there? God damn it, bro, this guy. So if you're struggling with it, don't worry. I was in the same boat too, and the Abomination is in fact killable. I'm gonna try and provide some tips that should work as long as you're not running armor that's so heavy you can't roll, and I'm also not sure if all of these tips would apply to a melee build. If there's anything you can take away from this video, let it be these tips. 1. Stay towards the middle of the arena. 2. Use bombs on the ground to your advantage. 3. Expose the weak spots on the Abomination. 4. Do not get caught in the lunge attack or the elemental AoE attack. 5. Don't forget about your mods and abilities. And 6. Be patient, stay calm. The boss is killable. You can do it. Okay, let's break down those things a little bit further. The first tip is to stay towards the middle of the arena. This will prevent you from getting caught in a corner and not being able to dodge, and it gives you room to move around when the Abomination does the charge or lunge or jumping attacks. It's also helpful in the second style of attacks when it's rolling around the outside of the arena and throwing bombs at you, because you can see where they're coming from and have more time to move and get out of the way and not get caught in those attacks. You can also use the pillars on either side as cover if you need to run behind one of them and quickly get off a heal or just reposition on the boss. The next tip is to use the bombs located in the ring on the outside of the arena to your advantage. They're embedded in the ground, but they're pretty easy to see, and hitting the Abomination with one of those explosives will cause him to be staggered briefly, so you can either deal some more damage or move and heal or just reposition on the boss in general. That can be really helpful, especially when he's rolling around the outside of the arena. If you time it correctly and shoot one of those bombs as he's rolling into it, it will stop him from rolling and it'll stop him from throwing those explosives at you. The boss also has 3 weak spots that are covered by metals and then have bombs underneath it embedded in its body. These are located on both sides of the boss and the back of the boss. And it's pretty critical that you expose the weak spots in at least 2 locations. It will periodically go into a pipe and regenerate the metal, but the bombs do not regenerate when it goes into the pipe. So all you need to do after that is destroy the metal again, and the weak spot is exposed. You deal massive damage to those. It's really the only way I think that you can kill him. You don't do enough damage by just shooting him in his body to effectively take him down. So on veteran difficulty, the Abomination has 3 distinct styles of attack. In the first style, it will generally charge at you, use a jumping smash down attack or a lunge attack. And the lunge attack is a 5-move combo and really deadly. You definitely need to watch out for that one. The lunge attack is absolutely devastating, but it can be avoided by rolling towards the boss to the left or right, like towards it and to the left or right, and then rolling again to get farther behind the boss, and it'll increase the likelihood that the second lunge does not hit you. And if this happens to you in a corner, some well-timed dodge rolls into the attack can actually get you out of it because of your invincibility frames. In the second style of attack, it will roll around the outside of the arena while hucking bombs at you and throwing like poison things at you as well. You definitely don't want to get caught in those, but if you're hanging towards the middle of the arena, it's pretty easy to dodge them. And in the third style, it gains these like elemental powers and it flies up in the air and starts throwing stuff at you. And then it can also do a huge like AoE attack that will one-tap you if you don't dodge it, at least on lower power levels. This attack does have very distinct audio and visual cues to help you know that it's coming, and when it goes off, you need to dodge roll through it to be safe. This attack one-tapped me a bunch of times because I was not paying attention to what the boss was doing. Okay, the last combat tip would be to not forget about your abilities or weapon mods during the fight, especially the weapon mods. It can be easy to forget about your mods during the heat of battle, but using them can give you the edge you need to actually take down the abomination. So try to remember to use those when you have a weak spot exposed to deal some massive damage. And that gets to the final tip. Stay calm. Be cool. You can do it. You got it. The boss is killable. If you get flustered because you start taking damage, he's gonna get you almost every time. But yeah, just stay calm. You'll whittle him down over time. It's definitely possible to kill him, even though it doesn't always seem like it is. And that's kind of a good tip for any boss encounter in this game, is just take your time, be patient, whittle it down over time, and before you know it, it'll be dead. You can do it. And here's the rest of the footage from when I actually did finally beat the abomination. So enjoy. Gotta aim for the weak spots. I did like no damage that phase. Oh, I finally did it. Oh my god. So there you have it. That's how you can defeat the Abomination. Definitely one of the tougher bosses I've encountered. Unfortunately, it was the first boss I encountered. Hopefully these tips can help you take down the Abomination. And if you found anything helpful or useful, maybe give this video a like or a comment. If there's anything you think I missed, definitely throw a comment down there. Happy to see what you guys think about it. All this footage was recorded live on Twitch, twitch.tv/totallynormalstudio. I stream just about every night, so if you want to check that out, go shoot me a follow over there and stop by sometime. Love to hang out with y'all. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.